Imagine vanishing from your kid's life for 2 whole decades, only to come crawling back when they've made a name for themselves. Now imagine that same kid roasting you in front of the entire internet. That's exactly what happened to my cousin. And trust me, it was brutal. If you've ever dreamed of serving justice to someone who abandoned you, hit that like button, subscribe, and buckle up, because this is one of the pettiest, most satisfying family clapbacks I've ever seen. I need you to picture this. My cousin is 20 now, but when he was born, life didn't exactly deal him the best hand. His biological dad, or as we like to call him, the sperm donor, bailed almost immediately. Left him and his mom stranded in one of the Dakotas, barely scraping by. His mom was young, scared, and alone, and it looked like she'd have to raise a baby with no support. But my side of the family wasn't about to let her drown. My dad stepped in to help. And somewhere in the middle of this drama, let's just say my dad made it very clear to the sperm donor that disappearing was probably his best option. And disappear he did. Now fast forward to today. My cousin's not just some regular 20-year-old. He's a locally famous rapper. He's got fans, his own place, and a tight circle of friends. He's worked hard for everything he has. And he still has an amazing relationship with his mom and adoptive dad. Life is good. Until the ghost from the past comes crawling out of the shadows. It started small. A like here, a comment there. His biological dad started lurking on social media. Creepy, but manageable. But then he went a step further, posting pictures of my cousin like they were best buds, like he'd been there all along. My cousin was still a teenager when this started, and it was weird enough to make the whole family roll their eyes. But recently, things escalated. The sperm donor sent my cousin a message claiming, and I quote, "You're my son because I helped create you." Yeah, that's his entire claim to fatherhood. Not the years of raising him, not the nights of helping with homework, not the hospital trips, not the advice, not the love, just the fact that he contributed half the DNA. Fast forward a few years, my aunt, that's my cousin's mom, met this incredible guy. Kind, hardworking, the kind of guy who doesn't just marry a woman, he marries her family. He adopted my cousin when he was about 4 years old. From that day on, this man wasn't just a stepdad, he was dad. The real kind. The kind that teaches you to ride a bike, shows up to school concerts, and actually remembers your birthday. When my cousin told me, I lost it. In laughter. We all did. I started calling him a walking, talking sperm bank. My cousin joined in. But not everyone found it funny. My aunt's sister, she was ready to drive across state lines to have a word with him. For legal reasons, she didn't. And just to make the whole thing even more absurd, we found out the sperm donor had been telling people my cousin's mom cheated on him back then, which is rich considering he was the one sleeping around. And get this, he has 20 other kids scattered across different states. Yep, this man is basically a traveling paternity test. Now, you have to understand something about me. I'm petty. I told my cousin, you know what you should do? Post about how your adoptive dad is the best father in the world and roast the sperm donor while you're at it. To my surprise, he actually listened. So here's what my cousin did. He grabbed screenshots of the sperm donor's messages, the ones where he was claiming him as his son. Then he made a post praising his adoptive dad for being there his whole life. And over the screenshots, he played one very specific song, I Don't F With You by Big Sean. Now, I'm not a rap fan, but I couldn't stop laughing. It was perfect. Petty perfection. To really twist the knife, my cousin added one final line in the caption. You can keep the spoiled milk you left to get after 20 years of absence. All you did was donate your sperm, and my mom's uterus did the rest. As far as I know, that post went everywhere in our little community. People loved it. His real dad, the one who raised him, saw it and just smiled. And the sperm donor? Let's just say he's been pretty quiet since then. At the end of the day, family isn't about blood. It's about who's there for you, who raises you, who supports you when it's hard. My cousin knows exactly who his real dad is, and it's not the guy who showed up 20 years too late with nothing but an ego and a Facebook account. This story is a reminder that DNA doesn't make you a parent. Love, time, and commitment do. And if you try to claim credit for a life you didn't help build, well, you might just get roasted online for the world to see. If this story made you laugh, smash that like button and tell me in the comments, what's the pettiest clapback you've ever seen? And of course, subscribe for more delicious revenge stories.